When it comes to investing, should you go green? Many venture capitalists have been putting their money into clean technologies. Should you follow? Joining us now is Plenty Magazine's editor-in-chief, Mark Spellun. Mark, you sat down with some major names in venture cap, a handful of them. What are the big technologies that they are focused on right now in terms of alternative energy?
Clearly, the critical areas are thin film solar technology, solar thermal, which concentrates the energy, heats water, and then a way to store all this energy. So battery technology is really going to be critical going forward because that's how we're going to be driving our electric cars a couple of years from now.
Have you kept up with them, though, and has the money going into these venture capital funds, has it pulled back recently? Are they pulling back their investments in these technologies, not just with the credit situation, but with energy prices essentially collapsing here?
Well, I think you can break the market down in two ways. I mean, companies that were hoping to compete with $4 a gallon gas a year ago, they aren't doing too well because gas has plummeted. But the companies that want to build these utility scale power systems that are actually just selling to the state utilities like Con Ed or something like that are doing fine because 36 states have mandated increased purchases of renewable energy. So their market is sort of fixed and growing. So they're actually pretty safe.
What did these venture capitalists tell you about Barack Obama and the president-elect and his initiatives? Does that make them bullish here?
No, actually, that's going to be really positive. Like, we can look at the $700 billion bailout package that was passed in October. So buried in there, there was a 30% tax deduction for installation of solar in your home. So I would expect more and more things like that going forward in 2009, that there'll be these broader bailout or stimulus package, and there'll be a green element to it.
You think so? Because, when you look at gas prices come down, the consumer is fickle. They've got short memories. Solar power is great. Even with the tax incentives, though, it takes, 15, 20 years to break even sometimes on your home.
Yeah, certainly for your home. But so I would look for the increased tax incentives. But, I mean, some of the big plays, the major money that is going into these, the thin film can be like they're remodeling the UN. They're going to be putting thin film, in the glass on the, surrounding the UN. So that's one type of project. But then the utility scales, those are all going forward. So that's not really being affected by the short-term fluctuations. I mean, the long-term need and demand for this is still there. It hasn't really disappeared.
It was great to see you, Mark. Thank you so much. Great breakdown. Mark Spellun of Plenty Magazine. You can catch this on the stands now, the story.
Yes,
Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Well, generally...